Chat. W teaser. We're gonna go to the next video, bro. This one's gonna be a lengthy one. We're gonna implement these reactions every stream, and then we're gonna get some other shit going where it's more connected type shit. But you're what's going on, YouTube? Another one for you. Another reaction for you guys. We're watching cops make the worst discovery of their lives, man. Shout out to YouTube, bro. If y'all not subbed up, and if y'all not in the Twitch streams, bro, go ahead, get to the Twitch streams and sub up. You feel me?
You see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth, but they're still convulsing back there. Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth.
Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Apple Big Yankee. Orders are orders.
Eating body. They're eating bodies.
Look if there's a lot of blood.
Wait, what?
They're all dead.
I got some zombie shit going on. The fuck is this?
Deputies from the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office receive a call from a concerned neighbor who heard about half a dozen gunshots somewhere nearby. When authorities arrive at the neighboring residence, they're greeted
It's about to get heavy, chat. Shout out to Phantom.
Clear evidence that something horrific has recently happened in the home. Answers about this tragic case wouldn't come easy.
Hold on, chat. Make sure you got some water, bro. Go stay hydrated. Go eat some food. If you just joined the stream, I appreciate you. Shout out to you, YouTube, for watching the video. Go get some shit.
Not only because of the suspect's bizarre behavior, but because he didn't plan on staying in custody for long.
I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door.
The following report is based on official police
What the
records.
fuck?
Most of the footage has never been seen before until now.
Oh,
Please
what
note
the
that all
fuck?
persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Around 1:45 in the afternoon on October 13th, 2024, a 911 call came into the Bernalillo County, New Mexico Sheriff's Office.
And the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. We heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago, and thought what we heard was kind of like a dog crying. Anyway, we heard about 5 or 6 gunshots, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot. It did sound close by. You know, maybe I'm being paranoid.
The caller, Daniel, said that despite hearing the shots an hour and a half earlier, he decided to text and call the Mestre family first. He also drove to their home and honked his horn several times. When there was no response, he called the authorities. It isn't until 2:50 p.m., about an hour after the 911 call, that deputies arrive at the Mestre family home.
Sheriff's Office!
Nothing could prepare the two deputies for the troubling encounter they were about to have.
Hey, good, sir. My family rushed me.
Rushed you where?
In my room.
What do you mean?
With a knife.
Come out here real quick then.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, you have any weapons on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, no, don't reach.
No, I do.
Go on,
I
turn
do.
around.
Yes, sir.
You're
Nah,
just gonna tell me what's going on.
he
okay?
did. He did
Give
something.
me a second.
My family trying to walk in my room, and they're trying to hit my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then I killed them. But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed. Do
Okay.
you want me to show you?
In a minute, okay?
We need additional units.
It was crazy. I don't know, like I shot him in the head, and then they were convulsing. They were trying my arms.
What's your name?
Adlai.
Adlai? Are you okay, man?
Yeah.
I think he
I'm
tripping.
honestly shook.
You're shook up?
Yeah. I got a pistol in here. Oh, I was gonna put on my white. It was crazy. Is that normal?
Nah, he just might be tripping.
You know what happened? It's like they were trying to hit my heart, and then they were banging on my door. And
You have blood on your hands, dude. What's up with that?
my dad rushed me. I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need to die." And I was like, "What the?"
Turn around.
If 24-year-old Adlai Mestre's claim seems strange now, They will only become even more bizarre.
Oh fuck!
I can show you where the blood going.
No, just hold on.
About to get crazy, chat.
But you're gonna come over here.
Hey, hold on. We have to detain you in the car, okay?
They're over there.
You're right. Okay.
Are they in the house?
No, it shit looks scary for them. They were biting their arms, and then there was like hot boiling on the ground. Is that normal?
No, yeah, he crazy, bro.
That shit was weird.
The fuck you think this is, bro?
Did you use that gun at all?
I did.
You did? Against who?
My dad, my mom, and my sister. I don't know what the they were doing.
No, that's crazy, chat.
Hold on.
Understood. This shit's started.
Go and sit down. We're gonna talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Understood.
After securing Adlai in the vehicle, the deputies return to the residence.
Sheriff's office! Anyone inside? Come on out with your hands up, open and empty. Looks like there's a lot of blood. Can you give us 10 seconds?
When their announcement goes unanswered, the deputies wait for backup to arrive. However, even from the doorway, it's evident that something horrific has occurred recently. Blood can be seen in pools and smears on the floor and stairs. When backup finally arrives, they prepare to enter the home.
Do you guys want to work with the shield?
Yeah, I can.
How's the dog? The dog, I think it's kenneled. Okay.
Well, that's an interesting ass
As the
layout
deputies make their
of
way
the
through
home.
the entirety of the home, they find more blood spatter leading up the stairs, soaked into the carpet, smeared on the walls, and trails of red into the bedrooms.
There's a knife too right there.
Oh, they just grayed out the scene. Hey, that's some good ass editing, bro. I like how they did that, bro. Lock in chat. Lock in chat.
Sheriff's office!
Looks like someone was dragged.
In another part of the home, they find evidence that one of the family's dogs has also been injured.
Damn.
This dog was shot too, so some of the blood may be coming from the dog.
With no sign of Adlai's family anywhere inside, they head into the backyard.
There's drag marks still here.
Dude with the shields in the back. That's fucking wild.
Let's try and stay out of them.
Seeing the daunting expanse of the yard, one of the deputies heads back to the vehicles to speak with Adlai, hoping he can narrow
Hold on,
down.
chat. 1 second, chat.
1 second, chat.
Alright, chat. We back. We back.
On the search.
Please don't kill me, officer.
Package chat.
I'm not gonna kill you, but I need to know where they're at.
Alright, did you see that dog? I can show you.
No.
Okay, so no. So
Where are they? Are they inside the house or
No,
outside the house?
They're in the backyard. So I was gonna bury them. So there's a
Subject-
gate.
Oh yeah, you cook.
Gate with the trail.
You cook.
Gate with the trail, and then you're gonna want to take a right, and there's gonna be another gate, and you're gonna go down. I can lead you there.
You have a specific location or?
The deputy passes the information to the rest of his team, and it isn't long before they find Adlai's father, David, mother, Nancy, and 17-year-old sister, Brayley.
Okay, I got him.
Bro, that little girl ain't doing nothing. See how 24 your ass, bro.
Oh, 3 deceased, 1 possibly looks like a juvenile.
That's
The confirmation
fucking
that
ridiculous.
Adlai has been telling the truth, at least about his mother, father, and younger sister already being dead. The deputies search him again before transporting him for questioning.
Did you see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth, but they're still convulsing back there. Can you find the bodies?
Yeah, we found them.
Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth. Did y'all take a picture? And then
That's
you
just
see that
blood, bro.
grabbing his dog?
After he's brought to the sheriff's office, Adlai is escorted to an interrogation
Blood is
room
dark,
where
bro.
his erratic behavior will only escalate, resulting in a truly shocking and troubling interview.
Cool, man. I'm gonna have him take you out of handcuffs. Go ahead and stand up.
get you out of handcuffs. It's a little easier if you stand up, okay? So before I take you out, man, no problems, right? You're not causing any problems down here? No problems. No problems? Cool.
While this may be true for now, Adlai will eventually cause the sheriff's department significant trouble.
Just go ahead and hang tight for me. If you need anything, just knock on the door. I'll come back, okay?
After some time alone, during which Adlai barely moved except to seemingly acknowledge something no one else could see, the detective returns again.
Hello. Again. Like I said, my name's Cameron. I'm with the sheriff's office. Okay, so I'm one of the detectives that's out here. Just gonna come talk to you about what happened today, okay?
Almost as soon as the detective returns, Adlai launches into a rambling story.
I would like to ask you a few questions about what went down. So, first off, is English your first?
Around 9 p.m. we're like facing, there's like seismic wave. So I was just aiming at cell towers, top of Big Bend, top of Seattle, and then I was hearing a lot of seismic waves and a lot of women were hurting. So then I helped the woman pull coins out of her vagina and then healed. And got a submarine.
What is going on?
So the seismic waves would have stopped.
Homie, it's not right.
The next thing you know, the seismic waves wouldn't stop. My family starts convulsing. And then 9:30, convulsing, just loses consciousness, rushes me. And then around like 9:30, 10, my sister would show up, as I was told. And I'm talking about they're doing the illegal rapidness. And then if you look on the police cams and the thermal imaging, on one of the dogs, there's no rapidness. So there's like a major catastrophe.
That sounds like it. So let me just.
How many died?
What's that?
How many died?
How many?
Died today?
I don't know. I haven't been out there.
Can you write down?
Sure.
Yeah. Can I write something down?
Sure.
Alright, so I'm gonna continue with knowledge around like 8, 9, or seismic. What's up?
SEISMIC.
Cell towers, Big Bang.
Dude.
Big Bang.
Sure.
It's probably
that's
right around this moment that the detective realizes this interrogation will be unlike any other.
So, before we keep going, I just need to make sure you understand a few things, okay? Since why you're here, okay? So we brought you down to a police station, okay? I just want to make sure you understand your rights, okay? Have you ever had your Miranda rights told to you before?
No, sir.
Okay.
First time.
The detective then Mirandizes him, making sure to check that Adlai understands each of his rights before continuing.
Now, tell me what happened inside the house with your mom and dad and sister.
Well, now we have one more than sister previously. We're dealing with the catastrophe.
Bro, what is with the audio?
And when you say you had to, what did you have to do?
Kill.
Okay, you had to kill him? Okay. And
they lost consciousness, and I don't know what they do.
Okay.
They're raising.
Hold on, chat. I gotta make sure I ain't my headphones. Hold on.
Let me cut it straight into the base. Didn't sin, now you die in vain.
I'm listening to that. It's not my headphones. But you feel me? That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, I can't put that in the fucking YouTube video.
You had to shoot the dog, and I was winning. Everything.
During the clearing of the home, one of the deputies noticed something peculiar near the back of the house.
Got a bunch of blood over here. This was cleaned up.
Another noticed a blood-covered mop.
Is that bleach?
Adlai also mentioned that he shot one of the family's dogs. The animal was transported for emergency medical care after suffering from 3 gunshots.
Damn.
However, it could not survive its wounds and had to be euthanized.
So, where was your dad when all this was happening, when you shot him? Was he in his room or living room?
I just used thermal imaging camera and you check it.
Well, I'm just asking what you know.
On 50
50-yard rule? 50-yard rule? Yep, I've got it at the top. Where did you shoot your dad? I shot my dad in the living room. And did you shoot him? Where did you shoot him? Well, at first I was here, him, and then I was like, we're going over the guy. And then I killed him. Where did you shoot him in the head? Did you shoot him in the chest? Oh, so what about your mom? Where did you shoot your mom at? My mom was saying that I killed you.
Though deputies found shell casings at the home, they also uncovered other evidence at the scene, including a bloody meat tenderizer and a knife.
Oh,
After
shit.
discovering the bodies, some of the deputies at the scene speculated about how exactly Adlai's family was killed.
Shot him then? There were shell casings inside the house? There was a knife on the ground too, with blood all over it.
In his interview, however, Adlai isn't adding much clarity about what happened.
Well, my dad said everything. And then I don't know if they got possessed or something. Can you put possessed? Sure. So you shot your mom. Was she upstairs or downstairs? She was walking down, just talking crazy. I was like, shut off. I lost my father. And then my sister, same thing, just got scared. I shot her through the wall. She raved, shot her through the head.
What the?
Raved, and I was killed her. And then where did you shoot your sister? I was the only time I killed my mom, my dad, and my younger sister. Younger?
Wondering why they
Adlai
covering their
emphasizes
mom's
that he's
face.
referring to his younger sister, as he also has an older sister, Nancy Jr. Investigators have tracked her down, and the morning after Adlai's interview, they have the daunting task of informing her that most of her family has been killed.
There's really no good way to tell you. So, your mom, your dad, and your sister are dead.
I wasn't expecting them. I was not expecting them.
And unfortunately, I arrested your brother, Adelaide. Our deputies went over there, and your brother was there. And, he clearly had signs that there were some things that weren't good. So our deputies went in and they located your mom, your dad, and your
Bro, that's
sister.
fucked up, bro. I ain't even gonna cap with you, bro.
Where were they in the house?
So it looks like, they were actually found outside. It looks like it happened inside. And
he dragged them outside.
It looks that way.
Where was the initial splatter at?
It's hard to tell because it was everywhere.
I was expecting for you guys to tell me that he's dead, not that they're dead.
It's awful.
Why'd she say that?
I expected.
Well, he must have been crazy then.
I just wasn't.
If she's saying that, he must have been off from the jump.
My normal family.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
Nancy Jr. wasn't the only one who had to be informed of the tragedy. The neighbors who initially called 911 were also told.
Basically, what we can tell you is unfortunately, David, Nancy,
What?
and
Brayley?
Yeah.
I was unexpected.
Wait, what?
They're all dead. And I was the one I interviewed Adelaide.
Yeah.
And I arrested him for the three murders.
What? Why?
I wish I had more answers.
Oh God. What the happened?
Was it all today?
It looks like they were killed at some point today. We're not exactly sure.
When we heard the shots at whatever time
It could have been. It could have been. I mean, there were multiple gunshots to each of them. So we're not sure. So we have to wait.
To each of them?
Why
Kill
would you
his
not?
sister?
I know.
Fucking kill his sister?
I know.
So
The girl?
just to prepare you guys, okay, the house, it's not good. There's a lot of blood everywhere. Just being honest.
As those who knew the Mestres reel from this news, back in Adlai's interview, the detective continues to try and make sense of his story.
Where did you take them after you shot them?
Well, I buried them. So
Bro, this shit's crazy, chat.
Okay.
And then I opened the gate.
This is wild, bro.
Down the trail. And I put them all over here.
And why did you put them in the ravine?
Lost consciousness. You can take pictures. You ever some down?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I
feel like you're tampering.
I'm not tampering with anything. I'll show you what I'm writing.
How about I write it over? Okay?
That dude, something's wrong with him, bro. Something is wrong with him, bro. He was not right. If the sister and the neighbors are like the boy, hey, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
He may have been referring to possession in his interview.
And we're having a baby, and he killed off everybody else. It's fucking nuts.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Having a baby.
What a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but what the
Hey, what?
His interview.
And we're having a baby, and he killed off everybody else. It's fucking nuts.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
What a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but what the is wrong with him?
There's
a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
It just kept getting brushed off.
Yeah.
My mom kept saying, "Oh, he's just possessed. He's not fucking possessed."
Yeah, he talked about possession.
It's clear that something else is going on with Adlai, and so the detective attempts to get more information.
Have you ever been to the doctor at all for any type of mental health issues?
Oh yeah, I went to the heaven for, curse. People used to curse me, and I feel like my family cursed me.
Oh, really?
I feel like my family tried to curse me.
What the fuck? That got nothing to do with that.
I always spend time with my family, and my voice changed.
Oh, wow.
At the scene, deputies found discharge paperwork from September indicating that Adlai had received help for his mental health.
Telling them to surrender, auditory hallucinations, hearing voices.
Let's make sure we photograph that.
Discharge diagnosis end of September.
They said he's not homicidal or suicidal, so they discharged him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Something changed.
Yeah.
So he was hearing voices, men and women voices. That is bizarre. When was that dated? August.
That's fucking tough, bro. Like
September 27th.
less than a month ago.
That's right.
Adelaide is a 24-year-old male admitted to psychosis, presenting with command auditory hallucinations. He states, "I'm hearing voices and the women are telling me to surrender to police force and come to my reality, and the men are telling me to kill myself." He stated the voices have been present for years, but he has not paid attention to them. Patient stated that he went to the police to see if they had intelligence about his reality and might be interested in employing him into the police force. He states that he has planned to apply to the police academy after discharge.
Adlai's older sister also had some insight into his mental health.
I mean, did he have any
Indications that he wanted to kill him? No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No, so there was nothing that...
Did he hear voices? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And was he supposed to be taking medication,
Yes.
do you know?
And I'm pretty sure that's why. Because even I started getting on his ass about it.
Okay, like
Because
that he wasn't taking it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 100% sure that that's why, because they were all probably stressing him about that. My mom had found the pills in the trash. Like his schizophrenic break. It's been in the buildup, but he's been acting normal for months.
Perhaps realizing that the interview isn't going anywhere productive, the detective attempts to take a break.
I gotta go talk to my partner, try to figure out what all happened, and we gotta figure this out, okay? If you need anything, just knock on the door or just say hello, and I'll come back and help you with whatever you need, okay? All right? Sounds good. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay. What else would you like to talk about?
Review.
What's that?
Review. Well, you got family child. Tried to
Tried to curse you.
curse me.
Bro, this dude's gone, bro.
Silent rooms, convulsions. Yeah, you wrote that a bunch.
And like, yeah, we don't know his
Once
whole
again,
history,
the
but we
detective
know that
attempts
he
to
just has
leave the
mental
room.
health stuff. You feel me?
May please not alter.
I will not alter it. You'll get a copy of these. You'll get a copy when we're done. Okay?
Despite being left alone, Adlai soon begins to talk to himself.
Homie's just gone, bro.
Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, that's not me. Period. I ain't no Adriel, no fracker. How about y'all go ahead, pull some strings, make the officer, the sheriff, let's make it happen. I don't deserve to spend life in prison over a catastrophe. I ain't no Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, no such thing. Jesus was not conceived. You know what y'all believe? Officer Angels, y'all believe there's Bloodline Jesus. I'm talking. Officer Mestre, Admiral Mestre, matter of fact, Admiral Mestre. Admiral Mestre. On Dubai, I was on.
As things grow even stranger, Adlai begins directing
That's
his
crazy,
ramblings
chat.
towards someone that no one else can see.
No, that ain't no Adriel. Do not repeat after the frackers. Orders.
Yeah, bro's tripping, bro. Bro's literally tripping, bro. He's crashing out.
Big AD. Admiral Big AD. Admiral Little Big AD. You got it? Put him in the capsule. Put him in the container. Admiral Big AD. Orders are orders. I'm saying, like, can't even do it. So right now, just. Did they? You got more detail? Fine print?
Adlai takes a quick break from his monologue to relieve himself in the corner of the room.
Y'all just trying to kill me. Give me life.
What the?
Honestly, you want to blame it on me? I'm honestly powerless right now.
After being in the room alone for about 40 minutes, Adlai begins to grow more distressed.
Tell them to unlock the door. I can't. Risha, open the door, please. No, can you just let me out? Look, we got him. Bro, can you just let me out?
No,
Bro,
what
suck,
the
man.
fuck?
Angel. Look, he has his own brain. That's what I'm saying. I'm commanding you. What is he doing? Angel, come on. Open the door. Who else is coming? Nobody? What? Why don't you just control him?
Adlai's conversation with himself is interrupted as the detective returns.
Are they coming? Or are they just... Alright.
It's Detective Carroll. Go ahead and sit down for me, okay? Alright. So, that's gross.
Sorry.
You should have told us, dude. We would have took you to the bathroom, bro. Alright.
That's fucking crazy.
So, here, listen. What I need you to do, man, is just take a deep breath, okay? Okay? We got a lot to do, so just take a deep breath. Okay, you've been yelling a bunch. You doing okay?
May you please release me?
What's that?
May you please release me?
Release you where?
From this?
We can't, man. Yeah, we can't. So, it's gonna be a little while. Just hang tight, okay? Please.
Are you gonna send more soldiers?
We have no soldiers here, man. We're all just cops.
Are you gonna send more soldiers?
He's not a soldier, he's a cop. He's a deputy.
Or am I gonna spend the night?
You're gonna spend the night probably in jail.
Nice.
Okay? So we'll be back, but I just need you to simmer down a little bit, okay?
No, I read. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, it's a pretty rough day, man. You've had a rough day for sure.
Yeah.
So just take a deep breath for me, alright?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What the?
Despite the detective's request,
What
Adlai
is
would
going
not be settling
on?
down anytime soon. In fact, this is when things take a turn.
You wipe the camera?
Bro.
As soon as Adlai escapes from the interrogation room, he heads for the elevators. Alerted by the sound of the wall breaking, it's only seconds before the deputies catch him.
Put your hands down. Turn around. We're gonna die back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Fuck, boy. All that effort just to get caught within seconds, my boy, is crazy. I wouldn't have went to no damn elevator. Every building got stairs, boy.
What are you doing, brother? You don't lose. No, we don't lose.
And if you feel that crazy, bro, you should have just found a window, jumped out that bitch.
Well, let's not be powerful now, okay? I just need you to relax.
Glass and all.
Realizing that the walls in the sheriff's office are ill-equipped to hold Adlai, they decide to secure him in a police vehicle. After some cooling down time, Adlai is once again brought inside in order to be photographed,
You
to take a
cooked,
buckle
bro.
swab sample, and to have his clothing collected. He's then given a temporary suit to wear and is escorted to the vehicle again, and then to jail.
All right, back in the car.
When they arrive, Adlai is led to a holding cell. Before his sister was left to grieve the loss of her family, Nancy Jr. offered some possible insight into what may have sparked this horrific event.
I guarantee you, like they were getting on his ass. He already had some strife with my sister.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Over what?
Just because she's a teen.
Yeah.
She's a teen. She's a normal teenager. She has attitude. No, she does. She didn't.
No,
But-
none of this was
But
supposed
for-
Yeah, what's going on, my boy?
Like someone
How you
who's
doing?
schizophrenic and thinks that somebody's out to get him, and she's probably. That's why I asked if the door was broken in, because if she was the first one, I would.
Homie crashed out, bro. It's heavy.
Been a cop a long time, and I've been in homicide for a long time, and
We almost at the end, chat.
this one was definitely one I'll never forget. It was, I mean, it was insane.
Yeah.
When he was initially approached by deputies, Adlai had claimed that his family had rushed him, as was discussed by the deputies who first responded to the crime scene.
That was a dumb story. Oh, they all came at me.
Bro, his story did not make sense at all from the jump, bro.
Contrary to Adlai's claim, the evidence paints a haunting picture of his family's last moments. The autopsies revealed that David was shot in the arm, chest, and back of the head. Nancy was shot in the back and suffered blunt force trauma to her face, as well as contusions over most of her body. 17-year-old Brele had a gunshot wound to her eye and blunt force trauma to her hand and face. Adlai Mestre was arrested for 3 counts of murder in the first degree, 3 counts of tampering with evidence, extreme cruelty to animals, escape from custody of officers, and criminal damage to property. He has not been convicted or sentenced at the time of this video.
God, bro. Bro, that was deep, bro. Fuck. Fuck, chat.